That is some absolute BS, if I say so myself. What a joke of a fucking storyline. What was the use of training me and all that training sessions if I just didn't do anything? It only happened. We are in shock, we all are. It's different for us, we watched it happen. Why Rowan was even there, it happened so fast. I think I may know why Rowan was in the forest last night. What do you mean, you know why Rowan was in the forest last night? We suffered an imaginable loss at the hands of an imaginable evil. Circle of Khanna, devoted student and friend, sacrificed his life to save another's. There was no more noble deed. So today we will not raise swords on Rowan's killer, whom I assure you will be brought to justice. We gather as one Hogwarts community to grieve, remember, and honor Rowan and his final heroic act. Sadness, fear, anger, there are no wrong feelings. It is important in trying times that we be kind and patient to one another. Never forget that Rowan Khanna died a hero. Some of you may know that Rowan's ambition was to teach at Hogwarts one day, pursue new knowledge and instill in a love of learning in ourselves and others. We can honor Rowan's dream. I've temporarily suspended new lessons to give everyone time to grieve. Remember that if we let Rowan's noble goal to be a guiding light in its dark times, then just like this light, the memory of Rowan Khanna, a clever, brave, driven, and loyal companion, will shine on. Wands up for Rowan. I'm glad we can talk in private. How are you holding up? I just want to punch something, hit it hard. It's not... I had not thought about who or what, so I think whatever your feelings are understandable. Dumbledore said there are no wrong feelings. And so many questions. Why was Rowan in the Forbidden Forest last night? I think so. Do you remember that night Bill taught us to see ocean drinks? It was after Madame Pomfrey was petrified. Bill kept you, Ben, Mule, and Charlie to talk about the coast vaults. Wanted to stay and help too, but Bill wanted to keep it to those of you who were in the buried vaults. It was for your own safety. You told me about the day in the courtyard when Ben cast Langlock on Charlie. Didn't understand. I've done something terrible. Tell me. So you told Rowan what you knew about Wakepick now? I know you wanted to keep our secret from anyone who wasn't in the buried vault for your protection. I'd have told you if it weren't for Charlie when I needed to tell him. I know, and I explained that to Rowan. I was only talking about ours so Rowan could understand what you are facing. Did it help Rowan understand why I had been so preoccupied? Want to protect you the way you're always protecting us, so Rowan had been secretly following you from a distance. He told me that was his plan and would explain why he was in the Forbidden Forest last night. I had no idea Rowan was following me, watching over me. If I hadn't told Rowan about all, then what happened wouldn't have happened. But who else is there to blame? Rowan's death wasn't my fault, so yours. Penny, Wakepick was responsible. Wakepick killed Rowan like it was nothing. We couldn't have done anything to stop her. I hope it wasn't a mistake telling you all of this. You told me the truth. Now, at least I know why Rowan was there last night. So he was being the best friend. He had been to me from the start, looking out for me one last time. I don't mean to interrupt. I mean, I know I'm interrupting. You may have been heard already. For everyone to report to the common rooms for an important announcement. I'm not sure about anything anymore, especially with you. Do we talk about it, or do you want to talk about it? Was your friend our friend, but not in the same way that Warren was your friend? It's true, everyone knows. It's always been you and Warren from our first days here. I suppose we should go to our common rooms to hear the announcement. Are you alright? I was just looking for one where Warren used to sit. I know what a difficult day this is for everyone, so I will keep my announcement brief. I'm afraid there was no mistake, and this would be a good time to remind you all to take care of each other, and especially of our force use. This can be frightening and confusing, so let us Gryffindors help each other be brave. If the announcement isn't about Rowan, then what is it about? The O's have confirmed that the missing fugitive has left Hogwarts grounds. The mentors in the area have likewise left in search for him. In light of this news, we have decided to lift the ban preventing students from leaving the castles. Recovering from the tragic loss of Mr. Khanna won't be easy. Our house will not be the same without him. But hopefully this will be the first step towards return to normality. You are dismissed for now, but know that I am always available to talk. I thought I'd be happy when the ban on leaving the castle was lifted, but I'm not. I know what you mean. I'm relieved the threat is gone, but what McGonagall said about normality, to try to return to normal with Rowan gone and Wakepick still on the loose. A lot has happened, everyone's so shaken up. Perhaps a bit of normality is what we need right now. But even normal is going to be different. Why don't you stay with us? It's just that you have barely said a word since. Will he be alright? Will any of us? But it was Ben who Rowan saved, right? That's what I had heard anyways. As all of us who was there. Ben had a point though. What do we do now? I mean, right now, how do we get through this? The Gryffindor common room is full of too many memories. Anywhere we go, it will be full of memories. Since the ban has been lifted, it may be nice to round up our mates and go to Hogsmeade. You're right that we should get out of the castle. We can talk about Rowan or not talk about Rowan. You knew Rowan best. I'll do whatever you want to do. I just realized I haven't even asked you how you are doing. But it should have been the first thing I asked. What you have been through, what you saw. Let's go with your idea, Jay. Perhaps a butterbeer at 3 broomsticks, all hanging back. Fred and George are too young to go to Hogsmeade. Go with your mates. I'll take care of Fred and George. Say you need to take care of yourself. And to a fine young wizard, you know that. You and Bill are always looking out for me, so it's my turn now. Every time I study in here, I'll think of Owen. I'll start getting the word out to our friends. Let's let the brothers have a moment. We'll have catch up with you at the Three Boomstick. I'm glad we're all here, though I still don't know what we're supposed to do now. I think we just had to do what we are doing and perhaps try not to overthink it. I'm really guilty of overthinking anything. So this is it. Is this what people do right after someone close to them dies? Feeling wretched and drinking butterbeer? I think a lot depends on the culture, what people do after a death. Everyone is different, and we are far from all over, so I suppose we can do whatever we want. When you said what do people do after someone dies, what do you mean, muggles or wizards? Never had anyone I know die before. 5 times. We have only just got here, and 5 times I have been asked, how are you? But it's how it's asked, how are you, and the faces they make as they ask. Either a face like they're afraid of the answer, hi, how are you? I know you watched Warren die last night, but how are you? Or a face like they want in on the secrets. Hi, how are you? I know you watched Warren die last night, but how are you? No. Warren was murdered and we are all drinking butterbeer. Every time I hear the words, everyone is just trying to help. How are those stupid questions helping? You must be getting the same questions. Where's Cooper? Ben didn't want to come, took off after our house announcement about the ban being lifted. You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. I'll go with you. The castle was suffocating me, but he isn't much better. Grieves differently. Perhaps breathing trouble is your way. What a daft thing to say. We are leaving. I was just trying to help. I always say the wrong thing. I don't know that there are any wrong things to say or even right things. Perhaps that's what I should try to do then. Say something. Everyone, I know we all came here because we didn't know what else to do, and we still don't. Since we are all thinking of Warren, perhaps let's talk about Warren. Share memories, you mean? There's so much about Warren I didn't know. What's wrong? Other than everything she means, everyone is sharing wonderful memories, and you all think I knew Warren the best. I can't quite remember the last time I spent true quality time with him. The night we talked about it in Bill's class, I don't mean in classes or passing by each other in the corridor at a meal. I hate to ask how are you after meal was right earlier, but is everything alright over here? I didn't mean to upset you when I prompted you to get us all talking about one. Just I can't remember the last bit of quality time I spent with him. I'd been so preoccupied. Too, I suppose it was with you, actually. I only remember because it's unusual for Warren to be in the kitchen, so you were gathering love potion ingredients. Was that the love potion we brewed so that you could get the invisibility cloak? That seems so long ago. I connected you with a witch arriving in Hogsmeade with powdered moonstone and pulled us. Warren wanted to go to the Hogsmeade train station with me, and I said yes, and we ended up having the best laugh at the Hogsmeade train station. What's fun there? So late, won't notice the clock there is always stuck, so we won't show how late. But it gave us time to talk about everything and nothing at all. One of those talks that take you by surprise. I know what you mean. We talked about our friendship, how things had changed and how they hadn't. Taught me how to play gobstones and how to cast Rectus Sempra. We ended up so frustrated with the chain and the clock that we cast a tickling spell on each other right then, and we laughed and laughed until we could hear the train arriving. It was ridiculous and unexpected and wonderful. Happy you had a fun time. That was your last time with one was so special. You'll have that memory always. Memories are forever. Such an insignificant choice at that time. Sometimes those are the ones that can matter the most. Let's head back to Hogwarts. I'm suddenly wanting to check on Ben. I don't care what you do, we'll see what Daniel says about it. What am I walking into here? We were talking about how to honor Rowan's memory. I still don't feel like talking. We each have to do whatever it is we need to get through today, but we are the only ones who were there when Rowan died, so we'll have to deal with that reality at some point. In my way, not yours. Togetherness and but to be is not my style. Then tell me how you. Are you saying you want to honor Rowan by using the killing curse on Wakepick? If that make her destroy everything that everyone she cares about, I'm still working on that part. Wakepick has a lot to lose. I have less to lose every day. And I know you're not talking right now, but did Rowan jump out in front of either one of you last night? Then back off. Wakepick's stolen so much from us, our trust, our safety, your brother. For playing to honor Rowan, that's the first time hearing you say Rowan's name. This isn't about just you and your vendetta against Wakepick. She deserves it. No, Wakepick deserves to be punished, but that doesn't mean you have to do it. Then the threat we are facing is bigger than Wakepick. Wakepick could lead us to R, but she can't lead us to R if you kill her. Do like that that you're thinking big? Looks like look who's talking now. You both want Rowan honored. You both want Wakepick punished. Isn't that what you want too? You don't have to answer. But one of you is grieving, one of you is raging, and me, I feel empty. Feel that way today, but you can't stay that way. We need to do something in case you have forgotten. Wakepick and R want to kill us. We can do something about right now, but R is all a big secret. How do we exact revenge on a secret? What's it all this time? A secret organization has been plotting against us. Perhaps it's time that we create a secret organization of our own. Ooh. Circle of Friends. Just like the Dumbledore's army. Thanks for coming out here today. With classes back in session and a ban on leaving the castle lifted, there won't many places left where no one from Hogwarts could overhear us. Can't know what I'm about to tell you. They would only try to stop us. Mule and Ben and I, we watched Wakepick kill Rowan. If not for Rowan, it would have been any of us. It would have been me. I know we're all still grieving. The time has come for action. It's the saying is we are forming a secret organization. Are you in or are you out? We force out to tell them who we are up against. It's not just Wakepick. What we'll be facing is much bigger than Wakepick. It's time that. So you're saying Wakepick belongs to some evil secret organization called R, and now after whatever's in the final coast vault, we think the final vault may be located in or near the Black Lake. Oh, that sounds mad! But it's true, Doctors had already told Charlie and me about R. They are incredibly dangerous. R promised to take a life, and they did. I thought telling fewer of you would protect more of you. Warren's death taught me otherwise. The best and possibly only chance we have to take down R is if all of us unite. Who else is in R? How many vile wizards and witches would we be facing? We don't know. The fugitive who had been threatening Hogwarts was one of them. So you want to form a secret organization to fight secret organization, except we don't know who's in it. And we'll have to beat them to a coast vault that may be in the Black Lake. Together, I'm confident we can find the last vaults before R and bring Wakepick to justice. I can't think of a better way to honor Warren. Of course, we won't blame you if you don't want to join. I'll blame them. It will be dangerous, and we don't know. We don't know what's in the vault. We understand there will be risks, but avenging Warren, breaking the statue curse, protecting Hogwarts, and our friends, it's worth the risk. Is that how everyone feels? We don't have time to talk about feelings about this. Leave now if you want out. Hey, no one's leaving, so we have formed a secret organization. Thanks to all of you. If Warren were here, Warren's not here, we should get on with the plan. We are wasting time. What do we do now? We train. We will split up into groups based on our individual strengths, united in a shared goal. If we are splitting up, how do we talk to each other at school without others knowing our secret society name? We will call ourselves the Circle of Khanna. Warren's not here, but that doesn't mean I haven't been thinking of him every single moment. I don't know why, but I quite like it. Our infinite, unbroken, forever. Our friendship should be. I thought I was done crying. Nothing will be done until we deal with Wakepick and all. And the Circle of Khanna is what we will be: infinite, unbroken, and forever. Let's split up into teams and get to work. Go Esmeralda goes, and I'm with Mulus. Let's kill Wakepick. I think you're misunderstanding what our secret organization is all about. Just because we are in the Circle of Khanna now doesn't mean I'm giving up on eliminating Wakepick. To get revenge on Wakepick, what better way to bring Wakepick to justice? She took a life, and now I'll take her life. I do still believe Wakepick deserves to be punished, but it's not all about Wakepick. We are studying curses and dark artifacts too. Is that what we are doing? Of course, it's knowledge that could be useful in a curse vault. I did want to see you to check on how the training is going, and now you see it's going fine and can move along. You're not going to tell her, are you? Yes, I'm going to tell her. I can't keep your involvement a secret from her. If you can keep this entire organization a secret, you can keep Beatrix's secret from Penny. Penny doesn't need to know. I found out myself, I'd ask. Cedric Diggory, where you were. If you are going to try and talk me out of getting involved. Are you calling a truce? What are you trying to say? Spit it out. Every moment we spend on this is taking time from our course studies. What I'm trying to say is I'm sorry, I should have been more understanding. You can yell at me, accuse me of smothering you, or even hate me if you want, but for now at least, please let me stay by your side. Please don't push me away. I lost Rowan. I can't lose you too. You cried quite a bit. Penny, you may not be cut out for this. No. I mean, Penny can stay. I want her to stay, if that's alright. As long as she doesn't get in our way. I want to fight anymore. Violence so the youngest kids can join. That's just what I was coming to ask you. What do you mean? Perhaps you should come and see what we have been up to. How's it going? I suppose I should wait to answer until I find out what's going on here. How are you with everything? It's been so long since it happened. I know you're not okay, but are you alright today? I have a mix of good days and bad days. When I wake up, sometimes I don't know which it will be. I think that's understandable. Hopefully keeping busy with this group of ours will help. I don't mean to pry, I just want you to know none of us have forgotten what you have been through. Instead, why don't you explain what's happening here? Fred and George followed me here from the Gryffindor common room. Of course, they want to join the Circle of Khanna. So your contribution to our secret organization is rather sly set of skill. Our professors and classmates may see a few of us as troublemakers, or rather clever mischief makers, or quite stylish masters of disguise, all serious about bringing Wakepick to justice and protecting Hogwarts, working on disguises and magical ways to conceal ourselves so we can infiltrate ours a brilliant idea. Fortunately, when you make as much mischief as we do, you won't have to catch people off guard. George and I are ready to learn how to help. George, what are you doing? You're not exactly hiding. Still have much to learn about sneaking around. I'll pretend not to see my brothers for the moment. I'm looking for... It's got something to do with missing Motlap. You ought to come with me. I told him about the missing Motlap, but I thought you had it under control. I was counting on Hester to lead the Motlaps, where she has named his favorite Motlap. All of this actually does have something to do with the Circle. Is this Hester? She's buried herself underneath one of the trees. Thanks, Stalkers. I'm sorry, Victor. I thought we had been letting Warren down if our plan failed. What is your plan with all these creatures? We're working on ways to beat Wakepick to the final code's vault. We suggested we capture and train a few dragons to block her path, but if the final vault is near the Black Lake, I said marine creatures would be the wiser choice. If an army of marine creatures led by Hester to fend off the Grindeloos and clear our path through the lake, or acting extra aggressively. It feels like it's been ages since I used my visibility cloak and eavesdrop on that chat. And I think it's safe to assume no odd behavior is connected to the final vault, which means we could run into them at some point, though I still believe dragons should be our backup plan. And you think you can train Motlaps and other creatures to help combat the Grindeloos? Only more research will tell. Our chances just got better now that Hester is found. How are our chances overall? What do you think of everyone's training plans? I'm impressed with everyone's dedication to taking down all. And wake picking all will underestimate us, I'm quite sure of that. I just want to make Rowan proud. When I think of all of those times Rowan tutored me and I often failed. Let's get back to work now for Rowan. And I'm off to the library. There are more preparations to make. I got the sense. Oh. You had something urgent to show me. How's everything going? Well, for two loners who never really talk to each other, Telba and I have been working well together. Progress on what exactly rather than explain it. It may be easy just to show ya. So you two are mapping out possible locations of the Final Coast Vault. Talbot's been scouring the area, looking for clues and noting any landmarks. I tell Badi my findings and she creates a map out of it. Sounds like good progress was an understatement. We still have a ways to go. She's right, we haven't figured out how to explore the depths of the lake without actually swimming in it. But if all goes well, the Circle of Khanna will have a magical map of the Black Lake and everything in it. Your unique perspectives and eye for details would complement each other, but it's hard to believe this is the first time you have worked together. We do have things pretty much covered. Talking and paintings in the library, I cast a spell, no mess. Still, you need to take your art project out of my library. One of my favorite painting spots, let's meet there. What are you doing here? I have been come to meet Talba and Badi about your secret organization. I'm discovering it's not very well kept secret. He's a good man and an excellent dueler who could still learn a thing or two from me, but yes, your Indiggory is quite good. This is more dueling practice than I'm used to. We have been at it for hours. We have to train more if we are going to overpower Wickpick in a duel. If you can't handle it, you can go. You invaded him, I know, but what it's like to duel Wickpick one-on-one, I know. Perhaps now would be a good time for a break. See you later. All they have done? What have they done? What? Oh. Everyone has put themselves to a great risk to help us take down Wickpick and all and find the last vault. We can't ask them to train to exhaustion. Let's go inside. So you're back to not talking again. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Dumbledore told us that's how grief works. I don't think this is what he meant. We have to deal with what happened, what we saw, what we lost. I'll tell you what, beat me in a duel and we can talk all you want. Oh, this should be easy. Oh, yes, Ben. You are no match for me. And I was apparently no match for fucking Wickpick. Like, goddamn, I didn't even put up a challenge. That's pathetic. One shot. Oh, it's not one shot KO. I'm gonna be boning. Oh no, he didn't get me. Oh, we tied. We think alike, Ben. But you done for now. You done for. You done for, Ben. You done for. You done for. I don't understand. You always win. This time would be different. I've been training. That's why I won. You have been training to exhaustion. Like I said, we can't ask our friends to train that way. Do you know what happened if you haven't trained enough? What? Your friend gets killed jumping in front of you to save your life. Your innocent friend, who sometimes didn't even like you all that much, dies for you. And you have to live with that forever. I was supposed to be the protector, but instead of me keeping everyone safe, Warren died protecting me. Don't have a time toner, I can't go back and change it. All I can do is make it up to Warren, is put an end to Pick myself. I'll train every day until I pass out, if that's what it takes. I suppose you don't approve of my method. I respect how far you're willing to go. I didn't expect you to say that. Now you're not fighting this battle by yourself. The whole reason for the Circle of Khanna is that we are stronger together. For you than for me. It's not easier for me. Warren was only in the forest that night because he was following me. Pardon my interruption, but Professor Dumbledore wishes to speak with you. It's not important. I suggest you not keep him waiting. Do you think Dumbledore knows?